Okay, third graders, here's a quick little article I wanted to read to you, also to give you more background knowledge about Rosa Parks, a hero of our time. So as I read, just listen to key details, important information, other stuff that you didn't know, just cool facts. So I'm going to get started. Rosa Parks, Hero of Our Time by Garnett Nelson Jackson. In 1955, Rosa Parks and her husband were living in Montgomery, Alabama. She had a job sewing clothes. One day, after work, she boarded a bus to go home. The bus became crowded. When a white man got on the bus, there were no empty seats, so the bus driver told Rosa to give up her seat. Rosa knew this was not fair. So with bravery and dignity, she said very softly, no. The police were called. Rosa was arrested and taken to jail. This was December 1st, 1955. Rosa was released that night, but 4 days later, she had to stand trial. Black people became very angry about this. Some white people were angry too. They knew Rosa was right. African Americans throughout Montgomery decided they would not ride the bus the day of the trial. Okay, I just want to pause because I just had a text-to-text connection. So my text-to-text connection, my first one is number 1 is she showed bravery. Who else showed bravery when we were doing our lessons, right? Clara showed bravery in standing up for what is right. Down here at the bottom, this also made me think of a text-to-text connection, is when the African Americans decided not to ride the bus. What vocabulary word could kind of relate to that? So a strike, right? So they went on strike for not riding the buses. So that was pretty interesting. That was cool to see that text-to-text connection. Let's continue reading. Instead, they walked and they gave each other rides. They continued doing this for a whole year. This was called the Montgomery bus boycott. So boycott is another word for refusing to do something. You're going to boycott it out. Finally, the United States Supreme Court, the highest court in the nation, said that Rosa was right. African Americans could sit anywhere they wanted to on the buses, and they did not have to give up their seat to white people. So the boycott ended. Rosa Parks' bravery helped make life better for all Americans. Okay. So far we've read Back of the Bus, which is kind of that fiction. It's very fictional. And then we read this article, which is more informational. And it gave us kind of more background knowledge about Back of the Bus and what she fought for. So just knowing that and reading the two texts, what do you think the central message or the moral of the story is? Why do you think Rosa Parks refused to get up off of her seat? Why did she rally all these people, all these African Americans, to boycott riding the bus? They refused to ride the bus and they walked for miles and miles. Why do you think they did that? What was the lesson that they were trying to teach other people? So keep that in mind. Thank you for participating, and I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Good job. Keep up the hard work and make sure you're writing complete sentences and full circs when they're asked. All right. Can't wait to see what you write.